road if horse goes awry.
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Let us dispense with pleasantries and cut to the heart of the matter. I have a task that requires someone of your skill and discretion. Some days ago, a fiend attacked Empress Nadinya during her supplications. Her Majesty was unharmed, but the would-be assassin fled, gifting me a wounded arm in the process. He may seek to strike again, yet I fear I am not fit to guard the Empress as I am. And so I turn to you, Sir Arisen. Will you catch this villain in my stead? My deepest thanks. Her Majesty will next begin her supplications in Flamebearer Palace. I would use this opportunity to lure her assassin from the shadows. Empress Nadinya's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. I trust you understand the gravity of this task.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Good day, sir.
Only person I believe in is myself.
Good day, sir.
I'll make a living if I get myself in.
Pleasant breeze.
Good day, sir.
Did you need something, dear?
The gods sway. This word is unfamiliar to us. Of what do you speak? Tell us of world events, or...
Nice place to sit. Watch the...
I'm tired.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay. I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
Days like this make me glad.
Here I can let down my hair.
Much to do yet.
You've got me left alone for it. Shame on you.
Each day is harder to bear. Christ, slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I won't seek your company. Would you consider doing me a favor? So be it.
There are worse things than turning in early, I must... It was just as dull.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Try as I might, I always get a bit on my clothes.
Akbatal is not a friendly place for pawns. Each gaze we
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest house. Can't let you on till you've paid.
Somehow my feet always carry my creatures on all sides.
My knees are acting up.
I need to preen. Let my fur lie.
We shall await you here, Master.
And who might?
Sir Arisen, you've come just in time. Sir Ermhild, 'tis my pleasure to present to you the good Arisen, come to aid us in apprehending the brigand who would threaten Her Majesty's life.
Well met. Your assistance is most welcome. Without our Empress to guide us, Batal has no future. Her Majesty cannot be allowed to come to harm.
Indeed, we are well glad of your aid. May it prove unnecessary. Ere Her Majesty's supplications begin, I shall give you a description of our target. Pray seize the rogue should you espy him. We would, however, prefer that this affair be kept quiet. Be not reckless in your decision, lest you apprehend the innocent. Empress Nadinia shall commence her prayers any moment now. I would ask that you safeguard her with your life, should it come to that.
O lambent flame, we offer thee these words of prayer on behalf of our people.
I'm
What
dead
should
on
I
my
get
feet,
up to today?
but I've much to do yet.
How can I get this color to come out brighter?
What's changed us?
We ask that all be spared the horrors of the fell dragon. We ask that Batal may e'er prosper. And we ask that a day may come when Beastren, human, pawn, and every other noble race that walks our world may live in harmony with one another.
Sir Arisen, Her Majesty's supplications are nearing their end. Have you located the rogue?
only thing. How might I create the hues in my mind's eye?
Do you know who you're dealing with? Who are ye supposed to be? Fine. Are they onto me? Ah, sod it!
Apprehend him at once. That man there is the assassin. Nicely done, Sir Arisen. Let us inform Sir Ermhild of what has transpired.
Oh, Your Majesty. Full glad am I to see you unharmed.
The brigand has been captured. The chaos of the past few days ought to be behind us now. We owe this outcome to you, Sir Arisen. You cannot know the depth of my gratitude.
Ah, yes, of course. Batal is in your debt, Sir Arisen. The same is true of you, Sir Manella. Your efforts were most admirable, considering your wound. Now that a measure of peace is returned to us, however, you ought to devote yourself to convalescence for a time. You may. The curative hot springs on Volcanic Island are said to be wondrous for healing. Go there to recuperate.
Very well, my lady. I shall leave presently, and return when I am fully recovered.
Grateful are we for your most valiant efforts, Sir Arisen.
Both mind and body must be pure for prayers to be.
Peril can result from a moment's impulsion.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs.
I've little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
I'd sooner stay out where it's possible. Monsters range nearer. Here they did before.
Provide some insight. Speak your mind if you must, but quickly.
Dull days for us are a sign. Mercy!
In the end, it's all
No!
you'll get what's coming to you.
Not be allowed.
Have courage!
Sooner the better. There, let it all end.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
The indignity of it. Still waiting on that report. Tisn't my way to gossip with the citizenry. I lament this calling I've chosen.
What are ye doing here? Come to laugh at me, have ye? Suppose it must make ye feel a hero, seeing the man ye caught yourself sitting behind bars. But ye ain't fool enough to think the Empress is safe now I'm in here, are ye? Go on then, and don't come back. What's this? Come for another laugh, have you? Coin's a fine thing. Even in a place like this, it's got its uses. Reckon ye must be touched in the head, giving coin to a would-be murderer just to hear his story. Still, suppose I'm no longer a part of this, so I'll tell ye a little something, as thanks for your generosity, cuz. I got this job by way of the coral snakes. I only did as I was instructed. If you want to know who hired them in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky for ye, there's one right here in the jail.
Not ruins your day, like getting cut open. Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like.
Ugh.
Reckon ye must be. Suppose I got this job. If you want to know who hired them in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky for ye, there's one right here in the jail.
patrol.
Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, that tickles!
Reckon ye must be touched. Suppose I got this job. If you want to know who hired him in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky for ye, there's one right here in the jail.
I'm a tad preoccupied just now. What I can do for you?
Oh, Master. I thought I might never see you again.
Reckon ye, suppose I got this job, but if you want to know who hired him in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky for ye, there's one right here in the jail.
Imagine a world empty of monsters.
I must earn the people's faith.
We're not to talk during mission.
I must clear my mind of irksome thoughts. I am proud of my devotion, as well I should be.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
Mayhap I really would have been better off.
He's right.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I'm...
I wish I might go back and wait till the morn.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Peril can result from a moment's impulsion.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. To think there would be a technique to puppet us pawns.
I'm well past
I've heard a blacksmith of singular skill resides in Back Batal. Perhaps he could restore the regalia sword. Methinks I know where to find...
Aye. What brings you to Brocker's smithy? Looking for scale cinder, are we? Well, you're in a luck. Our forge is flit. Oh, 'tis at an elf's behest, you say. I'm afraid that changes things a wee bit. Elves and dwarves don't get along, see? Brocker won't want to help you, unless you were to offer him aught he couldn't resist. Listen, I happen to know there's one bit of elven culture no dwarf can turn their nose up at. All elven fare's bland as grass. All of it. That is, save the singularly flavoursome dish, Nutriab. Course, no dwarf would openly admit to having a taste for it. But the fact of the matter is, the mere smell of that dish has dwarves foaming at the maw. Don't believe me? Bring a bowl of it to Brocker. You'll soon see.
So the blacksmith...
If e'er you stumble across some interesting materials, don't be stingy. Bring 'em here and I'll try my hand. If you're looking to...
If 'tis a blacksmith you need, I can't help you. I'm retired, see? Oh ho! 'Tis a regalia sword you want restored, is it? That's a first. All right, give us a look then. Now here's a masterwork of craftsmanship if I e'er saw one. Not to blow my own horn, but I wager I'm the only blacksmith who could set this ailing steel to rights. But, as I've said, I've lain down my tools, and before you start begging, know that I don't intend to pick them back up. Well, why are you still standing there? Leave an old man in peace.
That went rather poorly, I fear. What are we to do now?
Beg pardon, sir, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation with Brocker. You'll have to forgive him. He's been in a foul mood ever since we got cut off from the fuel for our forge. Though, he's always been a bit crotchety, come to think of it.
Enough cheek, you wool-brained wastrel. Now, I'm off to the tavern. Can I count on you to mind things here while I'm gone?
Of course you can. You go enjoy yourself. Psst. Hang about, eh? When he's gone, you and I can talk. "'Twas special made to use glimmer coal, mined from a nearby cavern. Till the monsters settled in, that is. Neither of us can go anywhere near the place now. Listen, Brocker's too proud to ask for help, but I'm not. Would you be willing to go out to the cavern and mine us up some glimmer coal? I'll take as much as you can carry. Should you succeed, I reckon he'll change his mind about restoring that blade of yours. Now, true to its name, glimmer coal emits a pale light, so you'll want to cast your eyes about for any glowing spots when you get to the cavern. Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name of the place. Digger's Ruins 'tis called. I'll count on you to bring lots of the stuff back.
If we can procure some glimmer coal from Digger's Ruins, Sir Brocker ought to have a change of heart about the regalia sword. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Well now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Customer then. That changes things.
Fancy a look at my wares? Now here's a welcome sight.
Another
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
The Arisen is capricious indeed. But don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes.
Always another heron to see to.
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I'm sorry. I'm really, truly very sorry. I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once or twice, but it isn't as if I've been lazing about. I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, this arrangement has been an encumbrance on my mind from the very beginning. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change the facts. I can only depict subjects that I've seen with my own two eyes, which makes things rather difficult, given the task at hand. Say, you appear a rather strapping sort. Would you be persuaded to bring me to a griffin? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay handsomely to see this done, and you'd be doing me a great boon besides. I've heard aught of a griffin's nesting place. I shall await you there. Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I am to complete my sketch. Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed, a beast frozen in place would be much more easily drawn. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used a Medusa's severed head to petrify her subjects afore sketching them. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Arisen. I only ask that you aid me in completing my sketch as best as you are able. Then I shall depart at once. Pray, meet me at the foot of the Guerco mountain range, east of the rest town.
Why is everyone always in such a hurry?
Interested in my wares?
I'll have an early supper.
I swear I've never slept better.
Now this is a conundrum.
Always another errand to see to.
I'm surrounded by winches on all sides.
Not worth these. Slim pickings of legs.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Have a look. Hi! No need to overthink it. You can check. It on a whim. You've leisure doing business with.
Precious little time.
The world's changing. Not sure how much longer. Or I can keep the inn open. It's tough. But complaining won't do any. Good. Do come again. Fancy a look at my wares?
Go on, have a look. Hi, look. No need to overthink it. You can change it at leisure doing business.
Flexible vocation. Suited to bolstering our band where reinforcement is most needed.
Where you don't flit about so much, you trip over your own feet. Welcome, and well...
Dear, that's the wrong one.
Ah, apologies. Thank you, my darling. Fie. My vision's growing worse by the day, I fear. Methinks it began when I started reading an old grimoire I found whilst tidying the storeroom. 'Tis entitled, On the Transference of Souls. A curious tome, this. It claims to grant the reader the power to summon things from beyond the rift. I thought I might use it to stock my shelves with otherworldly wares. Perhaps you will think me simple. But truly, all I want is a better life for my wife and daughter. Yet 'tis most vexing. For the moment I start reading the tome, 'tis as if a fog descends over my eyes. But mayhap there is hope for me yet. If I can get my hands on a quince. They're said to reduce fatigue of the eyes. Would you be kind enough to procure one for me? I must keep reading that grimoire.
I've heard quinces are native to Batal.
Welcome, and well met.
Do come again.
I hope the weather holds.
Herald intent market, methinks.
Hang about. Someone wild. Well met.
Oh, what to do?